Hello, guys, and welcome back once again. So, I think that with the issue of violence, there is no way that we can actually um, oversay or overstress the importance of a woman to leave an abusive marriage. Happenings over the week, through the weekend, have not been the best. The news of um, women basically still dying due to violence. And I want to take it from the angle of the church. During premarital section, one of the most key or one of the issues that are raised, which is very critical, which is very important, that is stressed on, is the fact that for you, a woman, when something happened within your marriage, it is important that you keep it between you, your husband, and then God. So just these three individuals or people should know about things that are happening in your marriage: you, your husband, and God. And basically this advice has resulted into the things that we see now, so much abused in marriage, because then whatever happens, just keep quiet on it, just endure. Just keep it to yourself and pray to God about it to come in and save you. 28% of women that died is through what? Abuse, right? And being killed through relationships. And we also have in Africa about 33% of women dying from abuse. So we have all this happening. 33% of women are killed or abused in Africa. So on a daily basis, we have 137% of women being killed globally. I'm not saying that men are also not abused in marriage, they are. But when we look at the Christian marriage and then the advice that Christian women are given and the fact that you need to be submissive, we really need to go back and look at those things. And these things that we want to be telling women, that if you are being abused, just stay in there and pray for your husband, and then God will change him. Is that something that we want to be preaching and we want to continue to preach? Do we want to continue to tell women before they get married that the only person that should come into your marriage or that should hear what is happening in your marriage should be God? And that's something that we want to continue to preach on, to advise young couples on, that just tell God and go back to enduring. Is that something that we want to hold on to and keep preaching? Just keep in mind that women are not inferior to men. You are not enslaved in marriage. You don't have to stay in there. And I'm sure that as a society, we wouldn't have forgiven this woman if she has left her marriage. We would have dragged her through the mud. And she said she's a woman of God, and she sings praises to God. And she sings praises to God, and she couldn't pray for God to change her husband. Yes, she's a woman of God. She sings praises to God. But it is not her duty to pray for an Let's stop forcing women to stay in dysfunctional marriages. Society, allow women to be. Stop putting your expectations on them. Religion, Christianity, Christians. Let's stop dragging people through the mud. Let's stop saying that because you have to be spiritual, you have to be holy, you need to be married. Some of us, we walk into spaces, and because people do not see a ring on your finger, all of a sudden your value drops. And that's societal expectation of us. If you are a divorcee, they don't give you certain office in church. You cannot be a deaconess, you cannot be this, you cannot be that, because you are a divorcee. So if you're in the church and the marriage is bad and you are being killed, you're supposed to stay in there because the church will not forgive you if you leave. So Christians, let's watch ourselves carefully.